Hello and welcome to our channel. Tonight, at 11:58 p.m. Eastern, the marble halls of the U.S. Capitol are finally stirring awake after a 43-day slumber that saw the House of Representatives vanish like a ghost in the longest government shutdown in American history. While the world spun with Trump brokering a Hamas-Israel ceasefire, demolishing the East Wing, watching the World Series, and Taylor Swift dropping the life of a showgirl. Speaker Mike Johnson kept the People's House padlocked in a jaw-dropping power move that mirrored the chaos of the president who handed him the gavel, but tomorrow, Wednesday, November 12, 2025, the doors creak open, lawmakers scramble back through 1,700 canceled flights, and Navy SEAL turned Congressman Representative Derek Van Orden roars in on his Harley-Davidson through freezing rain, posting videos declaring, "It's chilly, but duty calls." This isn't just a return, it's a political detonation, and we're live with every tremor as Johnson faces a crush of crises, a fractured conference, and a ticking clock to the holidays. The last House vote was September 19, before the shutdown, before skies emptied, before 42 million SNAP cards froze, before 800,000 federal workers pawned wedding rings. Since then, nothing. The Senate voted 17 times to reopen, each blocked by Democrats demanding ACA subsidy extensions, while Johnson shut the lights, sent members home, and dared Democrats to blink. It worked. 8 moderate Senate Democrats caved Sunday night, breaking the filibuster for a deal funding government through January 30, guaranteeing back pay by Wednesday, reversing Trump's mass firings, and locking SNAP through 2026, but no guaranteed Obamacare subsidies, just a risky December Senate vote with zero House commitment. Johnson's gamble paid off, or did it? Because now, the real work begins, and it's a minefield. The first order is the vote to reopen. The House Rules Committee met Tuesday night in a political thriller scene, with Republican Chair Virginia Foxx sneering at Democrats for fighting for a big fat nothing burger, while top Democrat Jim McGovern fired back, "Long time, no see. You quit your jobs for 6 weeks while Americans starved," the most embarrassing spectacle in congressional history. The bill advances to a pre-dawn Wednesday final vote, if it passes, and with Trump backing it to CNN's Caitlin Collins, paychecks hit Wednesday, SNAP reloads Thursday, FAA lifts 4% flight cuts, but if 3 Republicans defect in Johnson's razor-thin majority, the government stays shut, and we're tracking live vote counts, whip calls, and last-minute arm twisting. Second, the ACA time bomb. This shutdown started over expiring enhanced ACA subsidies, keeping premiums affordable for 24 million Americans. Without extension, the average family plan jumps from $888 to $1,904 annually. Open enrollment starts November 1, and vulnerable Republicans panic. Representative Mike Lawler, New York, fighting for his seat, begs Johnson to extend credits 1 year then reform Obamacare, declaring premiums rise despite promises and we need short-term relief and long-term fixes, while Representative Tim Burchett, TN, goes nuclear, saying insurance companies screwed this up with greed, tell them to take a flying leap and bring doctors and patients together, not bureaucrats. But Johnson dodges, telling Jake Tapper subsidizing insurers just jacks rates higher and we need a deliberative bipartisan process. Translation, stall. A vote would split the GOP, conservatives hate Obamacare, moderates fear 2026, and a discharge petition looms, with Democrats needing 218 signatures to force a vote over Johnson's head. Third, the Epstein reckoning. 4 months, the White House buried the Jeffrey Epstein files, Trump's past friendship with the late financier, no wrongdoing alleged, haunting his presidency, and a bipartisan push demands DOJ release all documents via a discharge petition needing 1 more signature from Republican-elect Adelita Grijalva, Democrat Arizona, who won a September special election but hasn't been sworn in because Johnson kept the House closed to kill the clock. Wednesday, she takes the oath, the vote becomes unstoppable, and expect chaos, green pressers, Raskin speeches, Trump 3 a.m. tweets, as the scandal explodes back to life. Fourth, the GOP civil war. Johnson's shutdown strategy silenced dissent with no mics, no C-SPAN, no town halls, but the pressure cooker bursts with Marjorie Taylor Greene furious that Republicans have no plan for doubling premiums. Freedom Caucus wanting Medicaid cuts and Obamacare repeal with no compromise, moderates demanding subsidy votes or 2026 bloodbath, and Trump's approval at 41%, the lowest since inauguration. Johnson's January 30 deadline looms for another shutdown if no full-year bills pass on military construction, VA, and agriculture, all teed up in the Senate but gridlocked in the House. Fifth, the human toll. behind the votes, real people, a Miami mom staring at a $700 per month premium, a Phoenix air traffic controller guiding planes on empty stomachs, a Pennsylvania dad A.J. Owen whose front yard pantry fed thousands when SNAP failed. Their stories forced this deal. And now they wait. We're live all night with Harley riding Van Orden roaring into D.C., Grijalva's swearing in and whether she signs the Epstein petition, Johnson's whip count and who's the holdout, and the December subsidy vote where Thune must deliver. If you're a federal worker waiting on pay, a traveler with a canceled flight, or a family facing premium shock, comment below. We're reading every story and featuring the best on air. Subscribe, hit the bell, when the gavel drops, when the Epstein files land, when the next shutdown looms, you'll hear it here first. This is day 43, and the real work just began. From the locked doors of September to the open chaos of November, America is watching, and so are we.